Games going on here tonight, and a tight one here between the Fever and the Atlanta Dream. The other game going on. Cardoso muscles her way in. That's a positive sign for the Sky.
That's a great start. Again, that spacing provides that one-on-one opportunity for Kamilla Cardoso against Jonquel Jones. Her confidence is just on another level this season.
And a foul. Cloud against Sloot. Like that matchup too. Stewie gets it out to Jonquel Jones. AJ tries that reverse, can't get it that time.
Jonquel's not used to going up against a player that has the same type of length and impact as she does.
You talked about that matchup all night long. Sloot finds herself all alone from the corner and sinks it.
It's the spacing and the ball movement. I told you, Lisa, spacing is going to be the buzzword for today for both of these teams, but you just saw the first two possessions offensively for Chicago. Great spacing, different results.
Yeah, the first two possessions, much more fluidity, has resulted in 5 points here for the Sky coming out of the halftime locker room. Phoebus just had to put it up. An athletic attempt by her, but a miss. Ariel Atkins for three, launches and fires. And Sandy Brondello now calls the early timeout.
Just came out very calm, very relaxed, not panicked, and you saw the results in that 8-0 run.
8 points in that third quarter. The Liberty still looking for their first points of the third quarter. And the Sky stop them cold on that possession as well.
In a situation like this, the Sky's down big at halftime, you can't play to the scoreboard, especially when you have as many three-point threats as Chicago has.
Cardoso leaning in against Jonquel Jones, gives it up to Nurse, misses to the right side. Angel Reese always pursuing the basketball. Loose ball foul though on the floor. Have one more challenge to use if they wanted in the second half. Kamilla Cardoso with the miss. Angel Reese tips it to herself, another offensive rebound, and another loose ball foul. They're going to give it to Angel.
Going on a run, she didn't like the call.
Official who gave her the personal foul and the technical. And Reese tips it away from Bree Stewart. Here comes Angel, gives it up to Sloot. Sloot, that's a three-pointer, not there.
My goodness, if Courtney Vandersloot would have knocked that down, this place would have erupted.
Would have cut the lead to 11. And Breanna Stewart, wow. You don't see her miss like that. And suddenly a Liberty team that shot about 50% from three has gone cold. Angel Reese looking for any sort of help, finds it with Kia Nurse. 10 seconds to use, and Nurse too strong.
That last three was probably a little bit too deep for Kia Nurse, and she had time to dribble into it.
The Liberty have only scored 1 point here in the third quarter. They're 0 for 4 from the field, and Courtney Vandersloot whistle for the reach-in. Her third to Stewart. And a two-player game between Ionescu and Stewart gives it over to Jones above the break, as she knocks in her third three-pointer of the night.
Name a player with a smoother jumper than Jonquel Jones.
Hard to do. But Sloot looks pretty good in the mid-range too tonight.
Well, she looks very comfortable. She has all night long.
Courtney Vandersloot with 9 points to lead the Chicago Sky. There are 3 in double figures for the Liberty. Phoebus knocks down her first three-pointer of the night. She's got 7. And miscommunication between Cardoso and
players continue to figure out how to play with one another.
And with game 2 on the line and against the defending WNBA champs, who haven't had much change on their roster, used to a lot of newness here in Chi-Town.
I mean, new point guard, new veterans, new coaching staff, new defensive and offensive system for Chicago.
Phoebus shout to Jones. And she walked with it. Rebounds, 4 of 6 shooting here from the field. Angel Reese stays in the game here. She hasn't scored yet tonight, and she feeds Cardoso deep in the post. A little high-low look. Reese with the assist, Cardoso with the bucket.
And because Angel, she took 2 threes against the Fever, she knocked down 1. You have to play her a little more honest than you did last year.
And 4 of them coming in the third quarter. Slew turns the corner, fakes the pass, but Stewie got her. And Stewie gets Angel Reese as well. A couple of blocks for Brianna Stewart. Backdoor cut, Febish looks it off. Ionescu is ready and waiting, misses a 3. And Atkins leaning in, draws the contact against Johannes. Her second. Oh, back to the last possession. And 0 for 6 here from the field, though. Looking for Elizabeth Williams on the block. Another turnover. 18 in the game. Johannes for 3. And now the Liberty look like they did in the first half.
Probably forced the action on the offensive end for Chicago. That turnover again led to 3 points in transition.
Atkins pulls up 2-point territory, looking for the Wintrust bounce, won't get it. Kennedy Burke has checked in. And Sabali has checked in. Here's Sabali. Lowers her head, goes right at Elizabeth Williams, and a late foul call by Randy Richardson. Sabali makes good on the first. The Village of Bedford Park is proud to be an official economic development. Had a playoff career high of 13 points in that game.
Well, she's healthy. You saw her get more and more healthy as the season went on last year. Just really look for her to have more of an increased, more impactful role this season.
Elizabeth Williams bound and determined to take on Sabali. And Williams' first miss here of the night. She shot it a couple of times. And Johannes, a walking violation, 2025. I'm told by the Liberty she's decided not to partake in Eurobasket, so she'll be staying here with New York here for the beginning of the season. Angel Reese checks her feet and can't hit that deep attempt. Elizabeth Williams, the shot clock reset. Banham cross-court pass, working it around to Allen. Elizabeth Williams trying to feed in the dunker area to Angel, but another turnover.
And that's one Elizabeth Williams is going to want back. You don't have to force. You get a new opportunity, a reset shot clock. Bring it back out. Live to see another day.
Certainly the plays that Tyler Marsh and his staff will be pointing out to this guy once this game's complete. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Ionescu had to put it up. And Sabrina Ionescu, 13 points, 4 of 8 shooting. There's Allen with the finger roll, lefty finish.
That's one thing she can do, is finger roll.
Sabrina Ionescu for 3. Her second three-pointer. Remember, she was a player that went 0 for 5 against the Aces in that season opener. Chicago Sky's bench players. Sloot leads the Sky with her 11 points. Game's leading scorer is Ionescu with 16. And a hard take for Burke.
Her to finish at the rim, you just can't keep fouling.
Wisconsin Dells is proud to be the water park capital of the world. Visit westdells.com for more information. Kennedy Burke had a double-figure scoring game in the season opener against the Aces. She had 10 points. She's got 8 here tonight, again off the bench. Was teammates with Onyenwere at UCLA, so the two old Bruins going at each other here in the third quarter. Shoulder fake, Elizabeth Williams, soft touch. Another bucket for E. Wells. Natasha Cloud for 3 from straight away. And the Liberty have put up 13 threes here tonight. Onyenwere cross-court pass. Allen, the three-pointer falls. She can still shoot the 3.
I was going to say, don't let that finger roll lefty finish fool you. She can still knock them down from behind the arc.
Out they're going to give Cloud that shot. He's going to make a pay, and a big kiss to the crowd after that three-point make.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, Natasha, she's not known as a three-point shooter.
She's hit a couple of them tonight.
She has, but for her career, she's about 30%.
And a jump ball comes
against the Aces, so that resulted in 56 paint points. And tonight, they're filling it up from the three, and they only need 16 points in the paint tonight.
Sounds like a recipe for a championship.
Oh, they're just so balanced.
And the New York Liberty looking to repeat as WNBA champs here this year. They've added this player, Natasha Cloud, to their arsenal. Personality-wise, fit-wise, style-wise, it seems to fit.
Well, she's valuable because of the defensive tenacity she brings and her leadership.
Cloud kicks it out to Gardner, and she walks with it. And so 16 turnovers here for the Liberty.
He has loved every part of this experience so far. Lisa?
Love to see it. They've obviously been connected. Basketball
staff that you can trust, that's going to be loyal to you, but that's also going to give you the hard truths. And you know, there's no more of a truth teller than your dad.
And Tyler Marsh has surrounded himself with three three females who have really made an impact here in women's basketball, the basketball world. They've been head coaches, a couple of them, two of the three. Courtney Paris, one of the best players in the college ranks to do it. And another three-pointer, Natasha Cloud, has the latest. She's got three of them here tonight. And Cloud picks up the loose change and will take it all the way for the lay-in. 80 points the Liberty now have put up.
I can tell you right now, Natasha Cloud is going to quickly become a fan favorite in New York.
Good touch, finish, and one.
Minutes and starter impact in a reserve role with Elizabeth.
That one squeezes out for Elizabeth Williams. Tough go at it. Elizabeth Williams really has been a starter her whole career, not just here in Chicago. Corner look, corner make. And another one for Kennedy Burke and another one for the Liberty. 16 of them here tonight. Burke is a perfect 2 for 2 from three. There's Haley Van Lith trying to squeeze her way in. Had her first points against the Fever last Saturday. Was a perfect 2 for 2 in that game and makes good on the first free throw. Your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. There's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai that you've always wanted with their award-winning lineup of sedans, SUVs, hybrids, and electric vehicles. Available class exclusive features and America's best warranty. Hyundai puts your safety first. Here's Gardner turning the corner, and she lays it in for her first points.
Rebecca Gardner's ankle and Achilles injuries have been well documented, but she hasn't missed a step at all. Her speed and quickness, they seem to be well intact.
Gardner was acquired in the trade with Chicago in 2024 for a couple of second-round picks that went the Sky's way. At the top, she had 0 points in her debut over the weekend against the Aces. Gardner now 5 points and 2 for 2. Here's Cloud once again. Who says she's not a three-point shooter? She's got 4 of them tonight.
Well, I said it. I did. I would just say the numbers don't lie. 30% for her career, but she's lighting it up tonight.
Sabali swallows up Angel Reese and forces a 30-point advantage here for the Liberty over the Sky. Angel Reese wins the jump ball, but right into the hands here of Cloud. Johannes looks it off. Gardner, three-pointer, her first miss, and Atkins and Johannes kind of wrap themselves up. Looks like they're both okay. Reese penetrating. Burke comes down on it.
Try to and put into play what they work on with their trainers and their
golden cheese curds, creamy fresh frozen custard, my favorite since 1984. And Reese still has not scored here tonight. Just a fascinating stat line. No points, 0 for 4 from the free throw line, 0 for 8 from the field, but 10 rebounds and a couple of steals.
And Angel has struggled. This is a team, New York Liberty, that Angel has struggled against last season. Played New York 4 times, shot about 26% against the Liberty. Sometimes teams just have your number.
Looking to feed Cardoso. Here's Angel Reese, catches the pass, and the foul before the shot.
6 minutes left in this game. It's 30 points. Obviously, it's out of hand right now, but how are they going to finish?
Her first points tonight. Long night scoring-wise here for Angel Reese, but she knocks down both of those free throws for her first 2 points against the Liberty tonight. Again, another challenging schedule here as Burke knocks down this 18th three-pointer. I'm laughing because the number just keeps going up, and their accuracy is staying very much there. 58% from 3. The way I approach it, let's just throw all the colors and all the whites and everything in together. You know, save a lot of time, regardless of what it looks like coming out.
5.5 minutes left. I just want to see how Chicago finishes this game. The score is irrelevant at this point.
Yeah, you want to, it's a building blocks, right?
Correct. And you're playing a team that by all means is favored to repeat as world champions again.
Our old friend Izzy Harrison has checked into the game, played with Chicago last year. And here's Ariel Atkins looking to create something. Courtney Vandersloot, three-pointer, open, sinks it.
The third quarter was so promising for Chicago. They played the New York Liberty even, 22 all, only had 4 turnovers in that quarter compared to the Liberty 7.
Angel Reese picks the pocket and looks for the outlet pass there to keep.
He's a big guard out of Ole Miss.
Oof, she ripped down that rebound too. She's making the most of her playing time here with the Liberty in the final few minutes. And a collision there in the lane. And a whistle and a foul. Davis, a part of the championship team last year in year number 2. Mentioned out of Ole Miss. Also spent some time in Arkansas, and a shot clock violation. And Tyler Marsh getting a head out to the road.
In to compete for a championship this year. If you count the 2 preseason games, Chicago has faced all 3, and we're not even into June yet.
Courtney Vandersloot looking for the bounce, can't get it. It'll stay Sky basketball. Yet Kia Nurse left wide open, and the Sky just struggling to find consistency with the 3-point. Spin move, tosses it up, looking for any sort of call. Atkins won't get it.
And you just have to wonder how long Tyler Marsh will go with his starters.
Sloot gets a piece of that shot by Sherrod. And Atkins can't get it. Now 8 of 23 shooting for about 35% from 3 for this change left to play. Shimmy Miller, Lisa Bynes, and Kalia Butler on the sideline for us here tonight. Appreciate everyone watching on the U and across the WNBA world. Rachel Panam's got another 3 3-point makes for all 9 points here tonight off the bench.
That's just vintage Rachel Banham. I think the trade, the midseason trade last year from Connecticut kind of gave her career new life and new energy.
And Rebecca Gardner cutting back door and gets the reverse default. I will say that bench points is the one of the categories that the Sky have beaten the Liberty in, and Banham's going to make sure of that it continues. 4 3-point makes for all 12 tonight for Rachel.
So much about good three-point shooters. It's just rhythm, but also confidence. And then once you see one go in, the basket just looks that much bigger.
Bench points, 36-29 advantage, the Sky over the Liberty after that latest three-pointer by Banham. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Davis has got to do something, won't get it off in time. Another shot clock violation. Well, you mentioned it, they tied the Liberty in scoring in the third quarter, 22 all. They're right there so far here in the fourth. Maddie Westbeld has checked in for the first time for Chicago. It's Westbeld and Banham, Onyenwere, Van Lith, and Williams is your 5 out there for the Sky. Burke for 3. And make it 19 3-point makes for the Liberty. 56% from 3 tonight. Red hot from distance.
New York has made up for every missed 3 that they had.
Van Lith can't get the first, and when you think about that, 19.
This is the defending world champions. They lost very little.
Westbeld for 2.
They bring in an all-star and WNBA champion in Natasha Cloud to run point.
Well, already a single game record here for the WNBA for the Liberty. Maybe they could get more, and even 20 is what they're trying to hunt down now. Short for Harrison. Rachel Banham gets the bounce. A Banham bounce here at Wintrust, and she's got 15 points.
It's a shooter's touch.
Good spin move, take and finish. Around also gets the and one.